Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my predictions for Season 2 reward cards here in NBA 2K25, my team. Basically talking about who I think could be coming as a Season 2 reward, and I'm also going to talk about what I want for Season 2 rewards. Like, this isn't just going to be a prediction video, although it is mostly a prediction video, but I do also just want to talk about one of the most important changes that I think can be made to Season 2 in conjunction with these reward cards to help elevate the mode as a whole. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. So 2K last year did a better job as the year progressed of giving us individual mode rewards that were better cards. They weren't all amazing, but as a whole, they did a better job of giving us legitimate individual mode rewards, and that's something that they did actually change throughout the year. So I think 2K could definitely change the way that mode rewards work in Season 2, whereas Season 1, we literally got a level 40 card, we got domination rewards, we got a pro pass card, we got an ascension card in Michael Adams, and we got level up cards like Tony Parker, Jawan Howard, Damon Stoudemire, Mike Miller, Jaylen Brown, and Yao Ming, right? So I think in Season 2, we will get all of these things. We're going to get, except for maybe domination. We might get a domination. We might not. I'm not totally sure. I do hope they add another domination personally, because domination has been one of the most rewarding things about Season 1. And so I would like to see another domination, but there's no guarantee they add another domination. There's no guarantee that they really do much, you know what I mean, outside of this. But I am hoping that in Season 2, we get individualized mode rewards for each mode, which means a showdown player reward for a certain number of wins or for reaching Tier 1, one of those two, where you either unlock it when you get to Tier 1 or you get it when you get a certain number of wins in showdown, one of the two. A breakout mode reward would be a little more complicated, but I really don't think it would be that complicated, because all you got to do is put it in a win reward, 200 breakout wins for a player. Something like that. That's just a number I just pulled out of my butt, but 200 wins is a chunk. But I think that would be like, it's not super hard. There's a lot of offline games. I think 200 wins in Breakout would be a solid area for a mode reward. Or even you could do it where it's, I don't know, 75 full game wins, 75 triple threat wins, and 75 clutch time wins for a mode reward in Breakout or something like that. And they have it as an agenda group in challenges. Triple threat park is easy. You just put a mode reward for a certain number of wins in triple threat park, and then maybe a end goal like extra, like a 25 game win streak player would also be awesome. Something like that. But where you get 100 wins in triple threat park and you get a player, something like that. King of the Court already has rewards. I don't think we're going to get specific mode reward players for King of the Court, but I do hope that the King of the Court rewards get better as the season progresses, because right now I don't think they've been great. I mean, they haven't been awful, but the Hidden Gem 92 Plus only goes to about 15 people on each console each week for top 1%, and everybody else is getting an Amethyst or a Ruby. Let's see these mode rewards updated and improved for Season 2 as well, which means maybe you attach MT and VC to each tier to make the rewards a little bit more rewarding, and you improve the packs for each tier slightly. Salary cap should have a player reward. Salary cap does not need to be an RNG pack reward for 2,500 points every round. I think the way they did salary cap last year was great. You had a round reward player for each 3 rounds, and then you had an ultimate player reward at the end of the season. That was a great way to do salary cap. As it is right now, the mode is kind of pointless, so I think they could also improve upon salary cap in that aspect by giving us a salary cap reward. And then obviously I would love to see another domination as well, because domination I think has actually been one of the better parts about Season 1, despite the fact I didn't do Ares Dom personally. So with that being said, my spiel is over. Let's hop into it. So first things first, let's talk about the Pro Pass in Season 2. I have an expectation that we will see good Pro Pass rewards here in Season 2. I could be wrong, but I think it'll probably go up to Diamond. Season 1 was Amethyst Vince Carter. I think we'll see a Diamond player for the Pro Pass in Season 2. And a name that actually comes to mind for me for the Pro Pass is Klay Thompson. Klay is not quite the pack seller that he used to be, I don't think. He would still be a very, very good 3&D card, and has obviously a great release every single year in MyTEAM. Would be a very, very solid card, and I think a great Pro Pass reward day 1 of Season 2. But he's the type of card who I don't think is going to be the pack seller that he used to be. I don't think people look at Klay Thompson and like get super duper excited to add him to their squad the way that they probably did in the past when he was at his peak of his powers with the Warriors as one of the better players in the league. So I think he's the type of name where it makes a lot of sense for the Pro Pass. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess we did get a shooting guard small forward in Vince in Season 1 as well, but I certainly wouldn't put it past 2K to duplicate the positions. And I think a Diamond Klay Thompson would actually make a lot of sense as a Season 2 reward to get. And I think Diamond Klay for the Pro Pass makes a ton of sense. For the exchange, a name that I just thought of is Jamal Wilkes. The exchange, or sorry, not exchange, the Ascension. The Ascension awards are never great. They're never big names. I mean, we got Michael Adams in Season 1, who was not great, 5'10" point guard. Jamal Wilkes is like a 6'5" shooting guard, very good defender, mediocre shooter. Never a really, really top-tier card in my team. He would make a lot of sense as well as an Ascension award, so he's kind of the name that I put down there. And then I also put, I got some names for some other reward cards that I think would be logical and viable in Season 2 that we could get. Now, what tier those cards would be, what modes they're in, whether that is domination, actual mode rewards, which is what I'm hoping we get, level up cards, that are rewards cards throughout Season 2, a variety of different things such as that. But I can't really specify, not knowing what we're going to see in Season 2, what modes these cards would be in. But I do have some names for some guys who make sense to me as mode rewards in Season 2. Starting with point guard, Gilbert Arenas is he's always good. He's a name that I think is not insanely big for, again, pack selling, which kind of I think is important for these reward cards. But he's a guy who would be a good card, good size at point guard, good release, good slasher. Makes a lot of sense to see like a Diamond Gilbert Arenas or something along those lines in Season 2. By the way, I do think realistically, and maybe some of these names do have Diamond Hidden Gems, but I think it's pretty realistic that the cards that we get actually won't have hidden gems. At least I hope not, because I hope you're not getting reward cards as hidden gems. So I think I don't believe Gilbert Arenas has a Diamond Hidden Gem. I think he would be a good one to get here. Manu Ginobili is another name. I know he also does have higher tier hidden gems, but I don't believe he has a diamond. A Manu Ginobili would make a lot of sense as another shooting guard reward. Again, not an insane pack seller, never the best card in my team, but he's a name that makes sense to me. Mikal Bridges is who I put down at the 3. I'm honestly not certain if he has a Diamond Hidden Gem or not. If he does, then maybe he doesn't get one, but he's a name that I put down that does make a lot of sense at the 3 as a card that we could get, who'd be very, very solid. Just really, really good defender, good shooter, could be a shooting guard, small forward, but a primary small forward nonetheless, I think would make a lot of sense. At the power forward position, this is a guy who did get a reward card last year and I think would be very good as well this year if he got one, and that is Lauri Markkanen. If we got like a diamond Lauri Markkanen, that could be a really, really good reward card. A guy who can space the floor, has a little bit of athleticism, decent speed, really good release. He had some good cards last year, and I think he would be a fun and good mode reward as well if we were to get him. And then at the center position, I went with Brook Lopez. I think Brook Lopez would not be amazing, but he would be a great defender who can stretch the floor, if not, admittedly, with a pretty bad release, unless his release is different this year. But the last couple of years, Brook Lopez's release hasn't been very good, so I'm not sure he would be a top tier card if he were to get a reward card. But at the same time, he is a name that does make some sense to me as a reward card in Season 2. And then last, but certainly not least, the level 40 reward in Season 2. And I went and made sure that I looked through the pink diamond hidden gems, because I think it'll be another pink diamond. I do think we'll get Galaxy Opals at some point in packs in Season 2 in all likelihood. Will it be immediately? I doubt it. I don't think we'll get a Galaxy Opal as the level 40 reward in Season 2, but I could be wrong. It's possible we do. I just lean towards not getting a Galaxy Opal for level 40 until Season 3. With that being said, I went through and looked through all the pink diamond hidden gems, and a name who is very inauspiciously missing. And yes, he's a pack seller, but they gave us a pack seller in Season 1 for level 40 in Tracy McGrady. Wouldn't be shocked to see another big name level 40. He's never been a level 40 reward as far as I am aware as well. And the name that jumps out to me is pink diamond Anthony Davis. I know that might be wishful thinking. It might be. But a pink diamond Anthony Davis level 40 in Season 2 would make a lot of sense. There's already a couple centers in the game that I think are on his level, if not even a little bit higher, in guys like D-Rob, Kareem. But I do think Anthony Davis would be one of those guys who is a long-term elite big in my team and would be a really, really nice card for a lot of people in the community to be able to get. I would love to see Anthony Davis be the level 40 reward in Season 2. Absolutely elite, top-tier big who's got long-term viability at the power forward or center position. That's the type of card. That's my prediction for level 40 in Season 2. I hope I'm right. And I think y'all probably hope I'm right too. Will I be? Well, maybe not, but I hope I am. By the way, if y'all notice, I do have VC right now, but that's because I was using it to upgrade my build. I made a build yesterday and have been playing in the park. So I did not open super packs, believe it or not. I actually opened 0 super packs. If I had, y'all would have seen it as a video. But I did get 75k VC last night for upgrading some stuff on my build that was already at 85. And so that's why the VC is there. But that's not really the point of the video. Regardless, but yeah, that's my prediction. Pink Diamond Anthony Davis, level 40, season 2. I hope I'm right. We'll see. With that being said, that's going to do it for the video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.